Hi guys, this is Shantan from Motors to Motherboards. We are here today with a very short video regarding speed modification, if you want to call it that way, for the TVS Ronin. As you know, the TVS Ronin has a stock 13 teeth sprocket and a 42 teeth sprocket in the back. This particular thing is very useful for when you want that low end grunt, low end torque and everything, but it's not exactly conducive for highway cruising. So now to get around that, we have come here with a solution, so to speak, an NS200 front sprocket. This is a 14 teeth sprocket which brings down the gearing ratio to exactly 3, which will give us a little more top end, a little less vibration and a little more in gear acceleration. Basically what we have to do is we will have to take off the sprocket cover right here, then take out the stock sprocket and get this in there. Some adjustments need to be made, that means the gear shafts needs to be adjusted with a grinder. Just a few millimeters of clearance is needed. Other than that, it's all good. This is a direct fit, no other thing is needed. So let's get to it. This thing, it's a very cheap modification. The sprocket, this lock and these screws, these are all sold separately. Basically you just have to go to any Bajaj service center, spare shop, or any shops which sells Bajaj spares, and ask them for a NS200 or a Pulsar 220F sprocket. Along with that, you will have to also ask for this lock and these screws, because the stock screws of the TVS Ronin front sprocket will not fit in this, so you will have to get the sprocket, the lock and also the screws. We are here at Durga Auto Service Center. Basically Dada is very knowledgeable and has been dealing with bikes since he was a child. You can see this is his workshop, like filled with bikes. He mostly does work of Royal Enfields, but recently he has started taking all other kind of bikes also. This is the service center. Bullets of all kind are being repaired here. That's the old model. This is the new one. So as because this particular thing, the front sprocket area was covered in dirt, needs a bit of overhauling, some cleaning, and then we can move on to the next step of getting the sprocket fixed. Gear shaft টা কোনখানে কি কাটতে কি হয় বলো? মাথাটা চাঁচতে হয়। এই মাথাটা একটু চেঁচে নিতে হয়। হালকা জলে গ্রাইন্ডার দিয়ে হয়ে যায়? হ্যাঁ, গ্রাইন্ডার দিয়ে হালকা তোমার 1-2 মিলিমিটার মতো ক্লিয়ারেন্সটা করলেই বাকি জিনিসটা আরামসে লেগে যাবে। আর কিছু না তো? আচ্ছা। So as you saw Dada say, basically the base of the gear shaft needs to be like adjusted with a grinder. You just need to carve out around 0.5 millimeter of clearance. That's all that is needed, and then this is good to go. Still you are unable to get that amount of clearance, you need to loosen the chain from these two adjuster nuts. and one here. Our work is done. As you can see, the 14 teeth sprocket is on. We have put on the sprocket lock, the screws, some adjustments, and this is the old sprocket, the 13 teeth stock sprocket, and this is the new one. What this will help us do is to achieve a better top speed and a better in-gear acceleration and hopefully a better mileage. I am not expecting much on the mileage front. Now for the final bit of fine tuning and fixing. The rain has officially started and we are also done with our work. So, Durga Auto Service Center on Ilda, you know where to come guys for this particular modification. This service center is in Goria, and basically all kind of bikes are serviced here. Service, modification, whatever you want to call it, it's done here. You can come here. I will leave the location and Dada's contact number, Anil's contact number right here, so you can contact him and get your bikes serviced or whatever you want to need. So moving on to the test footage right now. So now we have had the stock sprocket for about quite a few kilometers. Now let's just give it a try and see what improvements, if any, have we got. First, let's just fix our gears, check the roads, they're relatively empty. Now I'm not a drag racer, I'm not a racer of any kind. I will just try to show the rev extensions, like basically the stock sprocket, how much kilometers it can go before it lightning, and now with the updated sprocket. So let's go. First gear 45, second gear 71, third gear 99, well, there you go. Let's give the gear check thing one more shot and see. Six, 71, 99, well, you get an idea. So there you have it. I will keep on updating regarding the speed and the efficacy of the new sprocket and the use case, whether I found any use of it or not. What I have found in the little amount of testing that I've done is this improves the in-gear acceleration and the cruising speed basically. Like as you could see, in third gear I could hit 99, while otherwise it taps out at 90, 91. Second gear 71, 72. In the stock one it taps out at about 64, 65. First gear again 41 kilometer, I could hit 45 kilometer. So what this will directly do is it will allow me to cruise at a speed higher than what I could earlier without stressing the engine. Like for example, at about, let me just pick up a bit of speed. Yeah, if you can see now, at about 5800 rpm or 6000 rpm, I can easily cruise at speeds of about 96, 95. In this speeds, the Ronin is very smooth, zero vibrations. There are no buzz on the handlebar, no buzz on the tank, no buzz on the pegs, and I can cruise at this speed, like below 6000 rpm. I can cruise at this for the whole day without breaking a sweat. Now quickly coming to the pros and cons of this mod, that is the 14 teeth sprocket of the NS200. The first difference that you will immediately feel is that you will be able to pull the bike faster. Means in the second and third gear you will be able to hit longer speeds, like higher speed basically. Like for example, in the stock sprocket, that is the 13 teeth sprocket, you can do first gear till about 39, 41, and in the second gear till about 60, 65 mostly. In the third gear 90, 91. With this upgraded sprocket, you can pull in the first gear till about 45, second gear till about 71, 72, and in the third gear till about 99 or so. You will feel the bike is faster in those speeds, and your cruising speed will improve by a lot. On the flip side, let's talk about the negatives. Then the first negative that you will feel is you will have to shift earlier. Like suppose, like downshift basically. Like suppose in these speeds, in the second gear 7-8 speed, you do not need to touch the clutch previously, but now you will have to, as because the RPMs are down quite low, so there will be some knocking, and the amount of torque that you used to get, you won't be able to get that much of torque. So like for example, the high inclines which you could do in second and third gear, now you will have to do in first and second. And that is mostly the only con that I can think of. This will improve your mileage, by the way, as because the engine revs are down, so directly the mileage will go up. Like I have, even in my higher speeds, have gotten 42 plus in the cities and around 45-47 in the highways. I can also cruise at higher speeds, like suppose about 105 km/h, but going at 110 does put a bit of stress in the engine, and I haven't cruised personally for more than 1 hour on speeds of 115, 120 or so. So in my personal opinion, with the Ronin you can maintain very good speeds, that is about 95 to 105 km/h. This is not a bike meant for top speed, mind you. If you buy this bike and expect a great top speed out of it, you will be sorely disappointed. This has an excellent low range and mid range. Like the 0 to 60 timings, 0 to 80, 0 to 90 timings are excellent on this bike, and the off the line acceleration is good. So keep that in mind when you think about buying this particular bike. Not for top end, very good low end, mid range. With that, I will sign off and I will see you on the next one.